Okay, I got the world's largest ant crawling on me.
Yeah, I don't want the world's largest ant in my armpit. I'll tell you that.
Oh, dude.
Look at that. Right here. He's not biting me right now.
No, they're unlike the bullet ants from Central and South America. These are actually very well-behaved ants, and if you're gentle, the chance of being bit is very low.
If I wouldn't feel good, I mean, he's a pretty big ant.
Oh yeah, this one could like draw a little bit of blood, but
it could draw a little bit of blood, guys. It could draw a little bit of
blood. But it's just like a pinch. They don't have a sting or venom or anything.
I'm gonna try to stay on this guy's good side. This ant, and this is one of the soldiers of that ant species right here. They are even bigger than the workers, and you can see right there, that's a big ant. That's a big ant. I'm here in the southern forest of Thailand. How cool is that, man? And these guys were just telling me that apparently these ants can even draw blood when they bite. So let's not make this guy mad. Let's not make this guy mad and find out. All right, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy and put him back on his log where he was at. Let him go back. He likes my arm. The problem is he likes my arm too much. Come on, buddy. Put you right back on your log so you can go back about your business. All right, back to snakes, guys. This is gonna be a tricky place, huh?
Well, yeah, it's durian season now, so it's a large fruit, and the locals were just telling us that these days, when they're ripe, the elephants come closer to the village every night, so there's a chance we might run into elephants.
And we're
possibly not, though.
We're not talking friendly elephants. We're talking elephants that will charge and stomp us.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly not. So we don't really know.
So we don't really know. So we got to be on the lookout, not only for snakes and reptiles and all that stuff like we want to find, but also potentially angry elephants.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most pristine, untouched forest in the area. You get elephants, tigers, bears, leopards. Yeah, so you were saying a number of years ago there was a tiger that killed 3 people out here. Yeah, there was.
The same area.
Yeah.
So yeah, tigers, elephants, venomous snakes. Let's do this. So we've been warned about these potential elephants coming here and eating these fruit. We got to be on the lookout. And just look what we just came across. Oh no, guys. This is spooky here. Elephant dung. Elephant dung. So they're
this is reasonably fresh as well.
Reasonably fresh elephant dung. So definitely are elephants out here. And we're probably gonna want to keep on moving then. Keep on moving and get up. Be on our sharpest lookout here for elephants, because even though you've seen me do elephant videos in the past, now those elephants, friendly elephants. When you got an animal that weighs about a ton coming at you that's not friendly, it's game over. Look at this. This looks like something stomped on it. Look at that. That's probably the result of an elephant, I bet.
Yeah, that's going to be us soon.
That is not going to be us, bro. Just be positive. Yeah, more elephant evidence right here. That was a huge elephant right here. They came through there. Look at those footprints. Man, should check this guy out right here. Look how cool that guy is. What's he called?
The long-nosed horned frog.
Long-nosed horned frog.
One of the most iconic and special frogs in the region.
He is distinctive, man. He looks. Look at where he's hiding. He's hiding in a bunch of leaves, and look at the back of his head. Look how that looks, just like a leaf pattern right there. He looks exactly like the leaves that he's surrounded by. How cool is that adaptation right there? That's nature at its best right there. Even his nose looks like one of these leaves right here, just poking out. Wow. That's cool, guys. That's really cool.
These are great for photos because they'll like sit on your hand sometimes.
Look at that dog.
He's sitting on your hand. He doesn't even care. This is a wild frog.
And this is what shocks a lot of people, is you see these horns.
Yeah.
They're like soft, like jelly.
Oh, you would think that maybe they're like the defense, right?
Maybe they'd be pointy and hard, but no, they're completely soft, like a leaf. And that's exactly what he mimics. That's
to a key, man, to a key. I mean, like, exactly. Look at that guy. Look at how it's incredible. It's incredible how adaptive these guys are. Right there, side by side, right next to a leaf.
Hold on, let me put one of these like purple leaves in my hand as well, next to it, and you can see yeah, you can see right there how even the legs look like those other leaves right there. Look at that. Where is he? Blending right in. The only reason I saw him is because I saw his face, right? And I knew something was there, right? But I don't know, man. If he's laying down like that, I don't think I'd even see him. Honestly, don't think I'd even see him. Especially if he tucks himself up in some like leaves.
Yeah.
Dog is a very camouflaged fellow.
Wow.
I love these, man. They're seriously one of my all-time favorite frogs. Look at their face, like from the side. Look at that. Wow. The horns on the side. They've even got little nipples.
How cool is that, guys?
This is a big boy. Not as big as they get, but you see the size of the head? Incredible frog.
We're gonna go ahead and put him back down here, and I want to show you guys just to see how much he blends in with these leaves here. Look at that. Look at that.
Leptobrachium Hendrickson's litter frog. It's kind of also like a leaf litter mimicker. Oh, there's a lot of ants here. Need to be careful of them. But not as accurate as the horned frog. These guys kind of sit up like dogs a lot of the time, and they're pretty cute. Huge head, another species of Megophridae. And they do, if you lift up their eyelid a bit, which he won't let me do, he has like a bright red top half of the eye. But now that we're pointing all this light in his eyes, he's looking like very sleepy here. Dopey frog, look at that.
Wow. And just like right across the path from the other one.
Yeah.
So much frog life here.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, look at this. This is the biggest tree I've ever seen in my entire life. It's massive. This is just one part of the base here. And it's, look at this, guys. More tree. There's more tree over here. It's huge. All right, so we just found our first snake of the night here. But Dave was actually a little disappointed. David, why are you disappointed?
Well, because these in areas that they occur, this species directly competes with the red-headed crate. They occupy the same sort of like niche in the forest.
Yeah.
And for every one of these that you find, your chance of finding the red-headed one goes out the window a little bit more. But I'm still confident because we have found red-headed crates here several times in the past, so we know for a fact that they are here. But if we were to find a crate tonight, I was hoping it would be the red-headed one and not this. But yeah, either way, it's still objectively a nice snake. Thailand's most toxic snake. And yeah, at least it's a snake. We've been having a slow night so far.
Yeah, things are turning around now.
Yeah. Cool. He's a feisty one, man. He's a feisty one.
It's not as bad as yesterday's one, though.
Guys, check this out. We have a dogtooth cat snake right here, and these guys are super cool. Found him hanging out right here in Southern Thailand. He's a rear-fanged snake. He feeds primarily on birds, so he hangs out in the trees and looks for birds here. He does have a venom, but that venom shouldn't really actually impact us, and they don't actually bite that often, so he's probably not going to bite me here.
He could, but he's probably not going to. But super cool looking snake. Look at that pattern on him. Kind of blends in. He's got a cool looking tail actually. He's got some little markings on his tail there. But one of the cool things about him is like he's pretty long. Actually, I'll uncoil him in a minute here. But look how chill he is. Look at this, is not a pet snake. This is just a wild snake. And look, he just doesn't care at all that we're holding him up and showing him to you. You know, he's just like, well, hey, I'm here. I'm looking around. He's a lot longer than he seems at first. First he actually was balled up, he seemed kind of short, but look at that. He's actually pretty long here. Stretch him out this way and see, let you guys see. Look at that. Yeah, so not a small snake. We're gonna go ahead and put him on the ground. I want to show you guys that he can, look at that, there you go, now he's climbing. He can actually pop that head up pretty darn high. His ability to move his head, his muscle strength is pretty awesome actually. Now he's actually going back right up into the trees now here. He says, I'm gonna go hang out here, Charles. Thanks for the bite. All right guys, we are way out in the middle of the forest here now. And Rupert just spotted this snake here. Rupert, tell us about this one.
Blunt-headed slug snake. One of the best twig mimics out there. Probably one of the more interesting of the kind of slug snake family. And he's trying to do his best twig impression here.
It's a pretty big one as they go.
He's still trying to stay straight like a twig.
Yeah. And now he's come to life and ready. Oh. There it is. The famous defensive display. The cinnamon roll.
Dog turd.
It's like a little roll up like a slinky or something.
Yeah, like a, look at him.
Fruit roll up.
This is why this species is quite famous, because it does this really unique defensive display. It will never bite. What it will do is just, you've got it perfectly on camera there, coiling up into this little cinnamon roll, where it will remain until it feels safe. This one isn't doing the best job of hiding its head, but it's certainly somewhat hidden, and makes them a really cute snake in my opinion. If you look through the coils, you can see his little face down there.
That is kind of funny.
Cool. Blunt-headed slug snake in action. If you reckon we could just like roll it down a slope.
What do you got there, Rupert?
Got a Malaccan slug snake. It's really cool and super uncommon. Many people would even consider it rare. It's a slug-eating snake, same kind of family as that blunt-headed one we were looking at earlier. Although, what's biting me? Although this one is in the Asphenodipsis genus, so a different genus entirely. You can tell that because look how thick it is compared to that one. But it's pretty cool. I love the marble coloration, and this guy cruises around the forest floor in low vegetation, gobbling up snails and probably also slugs too. And just like all the other Pariatidae, they did not evolve biting as a defensive mechanism. So they just kind of flop around in your hand and look goofy and uncooperative. But I like the way that their head is kind of almost like skull-like. It's like a skeleton. And it's like, you know, have you ever seen kids dress up with like a skeleton like onesie for Halloween? It kind of reminds me of that. The skull and then the kind of rib cage through there.
Reminds me of... There you go, got it. Perfect.
Filming light on. T.S. Fusca in hand.
Very nice. White-bellied rat snake. Very nice example of the species too. Look how like orange it is.
Yeah. Not too green on the upper body, but really nice oranges. Oh,
must be like freshly shed. Ugh. And freshly shed.
It just did that again.
Let's take it to the park.
Yeah.
Dave is having great luck with that.
Look at that. It's squirting.
All the snakes are pooping on him.
Yeah, getting crapped on is like my thing.
Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Check this out, guys. I have a white-bellied rat snake here. This guy, he's pretty big. He's pretty big. We just found him up in the tree sleeping here. And you can see how he gets his name right here. He does have a white belly, but even though we found him out in the tree, a lot of times these guys will actually spend their time hanging around in near water. So as far as rat snakes go, these guys are actually pretty aquatic. They'll sit down by the streams here and feast on frogs. They might even eat fish, a rodent if they can get it. And at night, this guy was basically doing his slumber up in a tree just for safety's sake. But you can see he moves along a little bit, but not too bad, not too bad. These guys are actually pretty friendly in terms of not biting. Look, he's sticking out his tongue. There's a little defensive display right there of him sticking out his tongue. Let him know, hey, you know, I know something's going on, right? But they tend not to be bitey. In fact, they usually don't bite. But I just said that about the last snake, and it totally did just bite me on the arm. So, but pretty cool snake. Pretty cool snake. Just another one of the many species out here in southern Thailand. There are something like 90 species out here of just snakes just living around out here, which is incredible. There's so much biodiversity out here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's looking. You see. Oh, you can climb. He can definitely climb. He was up in the trees. But super cool snake. You can see, guys, got that beautiful brown here. Got a pretty cool pattern on his back there. Look at that. Oh, he's gonna come up. Whoa. There he goes. There he's coming right to the camera, guys. Look at that. Look at that. You can see that tongue really close there. That's pretty cool. And it's all, I'm always amazed by these snakes where they can just hold themselves out, hold their body out there like that. Imagine, I don't know, stretching yourself out like that and just, it's just like putting your neck out. Like if you stuck your neck out like this. Well, we're gonna go ahead and put him back. He's a super cool snake. And I think he's our final snake for the night. It's getting really, really late. Guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Wild Charles on YouTube, Wild Charles on Instagram, Wild Charles on Facebook, and go out and check out Explore Herpetology, and also check out David's feed, his YouTube channel. I'll tag them in this post, and see all the cool stuff, because they're always hanging out here in Thailand, finding snakes every single week like this. But how cool that guy is.